Welcome to MystiFacts, where truth and mystery collide. Have you ever felt a chill for no reason? Heard a whisper in the silence? Or stared into the dark, certain that something was staring back? Across continents and cultures, people have told tales of unseen beings, powerful, intelligent, and often terrifying. Today on MystiFacts, we open the gate to a hidden realm that may exist just beyond the veil of our understanding. From the deserts of Arabia to the forests of Africa, and from the rituals of Alaska to the ancient legends of Japan and India, we dive into stories that will shake your sense of reality. In every corner of the world, there are hidden stories about invisible realms, where beings dwell that we only see in rare moments or through tales passed down through generations. Stories of jinn and spirits have transcended the boundaries of imagination to become part of diverse cultures and religions, not confined by time or place. Real testimonies from America. In New Mexico, there is a true story told by a man named James Cole, who had an unexplained experience. One night, James was exploring ancient caves when he noticed a strange light emanating from the depths of the cave. Suddenly, he felt an intense cold filling the place, along with incomprehensible whispers, as if they were ancient languages. For nights afterward, James suffered from recurring nightmares, seeing shadows moving at superhuman speeds and hearing a voice calling his name. The experience wasn't limited to James alone. In a nearby village, residents spoke of a purple light appearing in the night sky and strange winds carrying unintelligible words. One witness, a woman named Martha Johnson, said, "I felt like something was watching me, as if it was trying to communicate with me. I wasn't scared, but curious, yet I no longer dare to go there at night." Tales from other cultures in India. Legends refer to jinn as daitya and asura, supernatural beings whose powers range from good to evil. An old story tells of a wise man who summoned a daitya to protect his village from harm, but he paid a heavy price. The jinn began haunting his family for generations. The legend says jinn can turn into fire that lights up the night or into shadows that blend with darkness. In Japan, spirits or yokai are mystical beings ranging from the humorous to the terrifying. Some punish humans for their bad behavior, while others protect them. One of the most famous is the tanuki, a raccoon with magical powers that tricks people but doesn't necessarily harm them. In Africa, there are many stories about spirits living in forests and rivers, believed to protect nature or punish those who disrespect it. Tribes such as the Bantu believe that jinn can appear as animals or ghosts, and that communicating with them requires precise rituals that respect nature. Sloths. Amazing real stories from the Middle East. In the Arabian desert, people tell ancient stories about jinn and spirits who live among the sand dunes, appearing only to those who dare to come close. One tale speaks of a shepherd named Salem, who disappeared for a long time and then returned to tell of an encounter with a jinn named Maerd. This jinn, according to Salem, was massive with glowing eyes in the dark. He offered Salem a wish in exchange for a promise that Salem didn't fully understand. Salem refused the offer and returned safely, but the stories say that Maerd never forgets. Testimonies from investigators and researchers. American investigator David King, who worked on the mysterious Dune case in California, spoke of his experiences. "I felt that an unnatural force was manipulating events. The electronic monitoring devices showed strange interferences, as if something was trying to breach our world. I spent months following the case until I became mentally exhausted and decided to stop." Researcher Carolyn Williams, who studied spiritual rituals among Native Alaskan tribes, said, "Jinn have a special status in their beliefs. They're not always evil beings, but may be guardians of spirits and nature. But there are strict warnings. Do not mess with them, for they do not like to be challenged or threatened." What do major religions say? Islam. Islam views jinn as real beings created by God from smokeless fire. They have free will like humans. Some are believers, and others are non-believers, and they can influence people. The Prophet's traditions confirm their existence and warn against summoning them, as it may lead to spiritual and physical harm. Christianity? Demons are considered fallen spirits who rebelled against God and seek to mislead humans. Christian teachings emphasize a spiritual battle between good and evil and include exorcism as part of religious practice. Judaism believes in the existence of spiritual entities, not all of which are evil. There's a focus on the balance of spiritual forces, along with warnings against sorcery and summoning spirits. Buddhism and Hinduism. These religions describe many spiritual beings known as deity, asura, and yokai, each with distinct characteristics and roles. These beings can be protectors or destroyers and participate in the cycles of karma and reincarnation. Stories and testimonies from around the world intersect, telling of an invisible world that interacts with ours in ways we do not understand. Between fear, curiosity, and faith, humans continue to seek explanations for what cannot be seen. Are jinn and spirits real? Perhaps. But what is more important is to respect this hidden world and not hastily summon or tamper with it. For once the door is opened, it might never close again. And if you'd like to stay with us on this journey through the unknown, don't forget to support us with a like and a share. Thanks to you, we continue and dive deeper. At MystiFacts, we will keep searching, uncovering, and revealing what others cannot see.